Let's talk about the best way to make a fortune with crypto without any stupid shilling, but how it actually works. And that's with launchpads. In this case, I would like to go over my favorite project, Seedify, the projects that they have lined up, how you can actually participate in these IGOs, pre-sales, startups, however you want to call it, and the projects that they have already launched and what the result was. Because thousands of dollars are there to be made if you play this right, and you just have to know about it. So with that being said, welcome to the Fomo Factory. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Turn on the bell notification and please like the video if you haven't liked the video yet. And let's talk about Seedify. So Seedify in 2021, they were the leading crypto gaming launchpad. Number one, they released projects which had incredible returns. I'm about to show you. And now in this video, I would also like to show you what they have planned exactly. And like I said, how you can participate. So how you get the token, how you stake the token, how it all works step by step. Okay, it's a one taker. I don't edit these videos. So hope you're ready because this is about to be good. Now first, you want to know that you have to be at seedify.fund. All right, it says launchpad.seedify.fund. You can just go to seedify.fund. There you have the website. Why Seedify? Well, there are a lot of crypto launchpads out there, but you want to have one that you know where the team is capable of building the project and that has a big community and that launches the best projects and that has a good refund policy. What does that mean? Well, the projects that they release, nobody guarantees you, of course, that these projects will succeed, right? There's no guarantee in crypto. But Seedify says, well, you know, if the price, let's say you participate in a project and you buy a token for $1, for example. And Seedify says, well, if the token will be worth less than $1 within the first 3 vestings, then you get your money back. Simple as that. Right? After that, it's becoming your risk. So there are ways to calculate like, okay, is it worth it to invest in it or not? Right, so let's take a look, but let's start at the beginning. So if you want to, well, let's not start at the beginning. Let me show you the returns in a bull market. This is quite insane. If you go to cryptorank.io, there is section IDO/IGO. ICO, and you go to launchpads, and here you can find Seedify. Now Seedify, the projects that they have released are kind of crazy. So you have the all-time ROI, so from the moment the price where you bought the tokens up to where it went the highest price. Blocktopia was absolutely the number one. If you invested in Blocktopia, you did a 700x. All right, and now of course it's very hard to sell the top, but with launchpads, you at least buy the bottom. So half of the hard work is already done, right? So you bought the bottom and from there it did a 700x. I don't know the vesting schedule, how that went, but let's say you just got like, let's say you could have invested $1,000 in this project, but you got just 10% when the token came out. So $100. You did a 700x on it. You made 70K. Right? So you 70x'd your money. The goal for me is always get your initial investment out. Okay, get your initial investment out. That's really what you want. I'm doing a launchpad challenge. I can show you right here. It's, I'm making a part video about this. But for example, ChainGPT, beautiful, right? I also invested in this through Seedify. You can see right here that ChainGPT should be quite high. It did a 42x. Right? And it's still sitting at a 16x. That's incredible. So what I did, I invested $1,900. And with the first vesting, that was just 10% or 15 maybe, I already got $6,000 back. So I already 3x'd my initial investment. So I'm in profit anyway. So now if the price goes to complete shit, doesn't matter, I'm still in profit. You cannot take that from me. Unless you hack me, but you cannot take that from me, right? And the rest that I'm getting is purely profits. That's what you want. That's what you want. So the returns that Seedify does are insane. especially in a bull market. Look when these projects were all released. 700x, 200x, 170x, 109x, 70, 60, 50. October 2021, August 2021, November 21, December 21, November 21, December, November. So in a matter of 3 months, you could have made like already 6 times 100x on average. It's insane, right? Insane. The problem was back then, Seedify, the token at a very high price. You need these tokens to participate in these IGOs. All right, so if you go to Sfund, I can show you. Seedify had a price of around $16, $18. Right here it says 16 and a half. TradingView says 18, but it was very high, very high. Now the token is not even $1.50, right? So you actually get 12 times as much tokens now for the same price. And that's so nice because once the bull run starts, the token is very likely to go back around these prices, or at least around this market cap, right? Yeah, then try to get a good tier. So how does that work? Well, first, you want to know what tier you can afford. So before you buy it, right, you can click how to start. And you see their tier system right here. So if you have 250 tokens, you get the lowest tier, tier 1. And I can show you some examples of what your allocation will be, give or take, right? So let me get that. I will fix everything for you right here. So here. All right. So the last project that they released, ChainGPT, it looked like this. Tier 1, you got an allocation of $8. $8. Okay. Now, it's quite often that in the second round, if they do not sell out, you get an extra allocation. This time it was just 0.75, so you got like another $6 allocation, so that's 14 in total. But sometimes it's like 3x, right? And it also depends on how much money they raise. Overall, tier 1 gives you around $15, $20 allocation. Now you might feel like, yeah, $15, $20, that's not a lot. No, that's true. But with 250 Sfund, that's currently just $350, right? But if you have $15, which you just did a 40x with, you already made $600 with one single pre-sale, all right? So you already have all your investment in Seedify back already, right? And with that money, you can step your tier up, right? So then, after such a successful pre-sale, or 2 maybe, whatever, you can go to tier 2, right? And you'll see that the pool weight is getting higher, and it's getting higher with every single tier, right? So how this is calculated exactly, it depends on how many people are participating and how much money they are going to raise exactly. But I always look at the last couple of IDOs, and there it obviously says how much it is, right? So check that out. Be a part of the Seedify announcement channel. Their Telegram is on their website, because whenever they are going to raise something, whenever it's starting, this is where they update you. I have my notifications turned on with this channel. I will slap myself if I miss this. Okay, so decide like, okay, how much money can I invest? How much money do I want to invest in Seedify, and what tier do I get for that, right? Now, you can go with tier 2, for example. Then you have to buy currently $1,400 worth of Seedify tokens. Tier 2 would have gave you, in this case, $15 plus, and it was like $22 in total, right? But also, if you look at, for example, other projects, let me see, this was a way lower raise. They had Games for a Living, for example, which was a project that looks quite successful to me. There the allocation was quite higher already, right? With tier 2 you got $21, but in the first come first serve round it is actually where do I read it? How many times allocation do we got there? I'm blind. Sorry, I had to look it up. Wasn't there a message below it? You got a 4x allocation. 4x allocation on every tier. So if you were in tier 2, for example, you got that $20, but after that round, you got another allocation for $100, right? Imagine if it does another 40x, you have your investment money back already easily. Okay, so then how does it work exactly? Well, first you need to get some Seedify tokens. And by the way, if you go to their website and you just click how to start, where I just clicked, you can read this and it's all here basically, right? But you know, then I don't have it yet. So you can buy Seedify. Where can you buy Seedify? You can get it on Bybit, you can get it on Kucoin, on PancakeSwap, on Huobi, on a couple of exchanges. If you want to buy it on Bybit or Kucoin, there is a link down below where it's cheaper for you, you know, 0 trading fees. So that makes a lot of difference at the end of the day, and you get some nice bonuses as well. But eventually you want to stake your tokens on their website, because in order to participate with their launches, you need to stake the tokens. Okay, so you have to have it in your MetaMask, Trust Wallet, whatever. You have to have it on chain. Okay, so you can just go to PancakeSwap. You can click buy Sfund, buy it on PancakeSwap, and you can buy your Sfund right there. All right. Now, if you buy your Sfund right there, you have it in your wallet. You have to connect your wallet to their website. You go to the staking and farming section, and here you can select the pool where you want to stake it. You have the old staking pools. These are the old ones, so don't use that. You want to have the new staking pools. Okay, so if you go to the 30 days, the 90 days, 180 days, or the 270 days, it makes a difference. If I connect my wallet right here, let me show you, because then I can also show you how much API you're getting. 270 days, 11%, 180 days, 7%, 90 days, 3%, and 30 days, 1%. So it's not crazy high anymore. And that's good, because we do not want a big inflation on the Sfund token, right? I don't stake this for the rewards. I don't care about the rewards. I want to be liable for their lunches. Now, very soon, I hope, the website is going to look totally different. A lot is going to be updated here. So by that time, you might want to look around how things are looking by then, okay? Then, if you stake your tokens, you do not pay with your tokens, okay? If you participate in a lunch, then, and I'm gonna show you right here, because this video is 2 days pre-recorded, so you won't see the project that I have in my screen right now, Shockwaves, okay? Shockwaves is a project that has been done yesterday for you, or if you're watching this video later, then longer ago, doesn't matter. But this is one I'm going to participate in, for example, because Seedify has a lot of shit lined up, and I'm gonna show you. But you do not pay with your Sfund. Your Sfund that you bought, that you're just staking that, you do not touch that. If you buy into such a project, you buy it with BUSD. Okay, so you have to make sure that your BUSD is ready, and you want to make sure that on your MetaMask, you have some BNB for the transaction. Okay, because if you're going to do the transaction, you have to pay the gas fees. And make sure to be here at least 50 minutes before the IGO starts, because you have to approve the transaction beforehand, right? If you don't do that, and the IGO starts, you first have to approve it, and you're waiting, and maybe other people come in earlier, and these pre-sales go very fast. You have to be fast, especially in the first come, first serve round. That's been sold out in usually like 5 seconds, all right? You really have to click, click, click. That's it. All right, so that's another tip that I have for you. Now, if you are staking Seedify tokens, you also, by the way, get seed staking points. Seed staking points is something very unique that this launchpad has. Seed staking points is the longer you stake your Seedify, and the more you stake your Seedify tokens, the more seed staking points you get. And with these points, you get tokens from their incubated projects. So for example, ChainGPT is also an incubated project. That's a project that's more under Seedify's wing. Seedify directs them through the complete market, and the incubation tokens are extra tokens that you will get as soon as the vesting for the token has ended. So let's say Shockwaves is, let's say ChainGPT is incubated in a couple of months. The vesting is over. then I still will get these tokens passively because I have seed staking points. All right, so it's a really good way to have an extra allocation that way. So definitely check that out as well. They have a lot of information on their website already, but I would say, like I said, soon it's going to change. So then it's going to be a little different. So then you can better read it. Now, on their website, you can also claim your tokens once they are claimable. So here you can check that. You can see how much you have claimed, how much you can claim, what's claimable, what's unvaluable, whatever. Sometimes tokens get airdropped as well. If it's on the Ethereum chain and the gas fees are too high, for example, then they just airdrop the tokens. So that's good. Now, these are some projects that they lined up. In May, it's going to get crazy for Seedify. And I do think that, let's talk a little bit about the price chart before we're going to take a look at the projects that they are going to release, because that's quite insane. Seedify is doing well. I don't know how it looks by the time that you are watching this video though. But at the moment of recording, look, if I put it on the daily, Bitcoin is going up a little bit, good, but the Bitcoin dominance is also making its way to a new high. So altcoins are now bleeding against Bitcoin. You can see it if I click on a Bitcoin pair. Cardano down, Arweave down, AVAX probably, yeah, down. A lot of, coins against their Bitcoin pair are going down. Crypto is getting wrecked right now. All right, Seedify doesn't really care. Seedify doesn't really care. And that's just a lot of bullish news about Seedify, and for 140, yeah, it's in a year, 2 years, whatever. Whenever the bull run is really in full glory, you will look at this price and you really hate yourself for not buying. And that's not some financial advice that I say like, okay, buy now, but I cannot see this fail, to be honest. But yeah, that's my opinion. But Seedify is really, really doing well. Let me remove this. It's pushing 140, big resistance area. So it's a hard level. It could come down to 125 again. And that's fine, man. That's absolutely okay. A couple of weeks ago, I sold some at 140. I bought back at 126. And that was a nice, decent trade. Not gonna do the same right now. I feel like Seedify could actually break out of this range right here. Yeah, and that's just because they just released ChainGPT, which did very well. They released a couple of other projects that did okay, right? But this is the lineup for the coming few weeks. We have Shockwaves for me. That's tomorrow. Initial market cap 50K. 50K. Okay, that's crazy low. All right, so I can really see this doing very well, very well. We have LitLab Games. LitLab Games is a really bullish project, looks really good. I haven't done so much research that I now am able to explain you very well what it does exactly. But from what I have seen so far, it is really beautiful. They have a game out already, which is the most played games on Elixir. It's beautiful. I think this could really succeed as well. And they got a lot more lined up. Hypercycle, Orbify, I'm really bullish on that one. Elderune, I think it's a really good one. Cogito, I don't know exactly what that is, but that's an AI project because Seedify was the crypto gaming launchpad. Well, you see it right here. They have Web3 gaming like Synergyland, like LitLab Games. They also have AI like Cogito, Hypercycle, but and Arbify. But they also have combination of AI and Web3, right? Like Elderune and Shockwaves. Yeah, and this is in partnership with Ajax, SingularityNet, this one too. So yeah, super bullish about this, so I'm really curious to see what May has to bring. Now, I'm personally, if I, for example, get a $2,000 allocation, I will invest $2,000. Why? Because they have a very good refund policy. That's just it, right? For example, Shockwaves, it's more risky though. you want to check out how the vesting is. So how do you do that? You go to Shockwaves, you go to their website right here. And if you go to the website, you will find the white paper, and then you'll check out the release schedule. Now, the thing is that you will see that the public sale, right? The TGE unlock is 10%. And we have to wait for 2 months, and we have a 9-month vesting cliff, 9-month vesting. So it means that, yes, my first 10% is secure, right? These 2 months, there's nothing. And then the next 2 vestings are also secure. So that's 30%. So 30% of my money is secure, at least, right? So if I buy it for 2 cents and it's sitting at 2.1 after it released, yeah, no refund. But the price that after the chance that it after 3 vestings goes down, that's very high, right? And that's money I can lose. But if it does something like ChainGPT did, where the TGE unlock is 10%. My goal is to get my initial investment back. So if I get 10%, but I want to get 100%, I have to do a 10x, right? So my goal for this project is a 10x. That's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, I'm very bullish on what they have to offer. That's how you participate with Seedify. Combo Tools.online is a nice tool made by someone from the Seedify community. Here you can see in what projects you have invested, how much you have bought, how the price has changed, how much you got distributed so far. So, for example, if we look at ChainGPT, I invested $1,900. I already have $4,600 in return, at least what it's worth right now, right? I sold it a little higher, and the rest is still worth $26,000. $26,000 with an investment of 19. It's quite insane, right? It's currently sitting at a 16x. Yeah, on this website you can also see all the information, the statistics, and when vestings are planned and all of that. Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I don't know what else to say about Seedify. I wanted to update you on this. If you have any questions about it, leave it in the comments. I think I went through it all. How you buy it, how you stake it, how you participate, price chart, you take your profit strategy. Yeah, that's it, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification, and like the video. And I'll see you guys very, very, very soon. Cheers.